Good morning and a very warm welcome to everyone. I, Ajit Karigar, thank you all on joining us for today's international webinar on usefulness of mindfulness during COVID-19 organized by Department of Sociology, K.L.E Societies, Basavaprabhu Kore, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Chikodi, Karnataka. Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry fest. Professor U.R. Rajput, the dynamic and beloved principal of our college, is ready to welcome you all. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to our K.L.E Society, which was established in the year 1916. It is almost 104 years old. We have more than 125,000 students studying in various institutes and 16,000 faculty members, and we have more than 270 plus different institutions. Our college was established in the year 1969, named after the patron, freedom fighter, Basavaprabhu Kore. The name of the college is Basavaprabhu Kore Arts, Science and Commerce College, Chikodi, Karnataka, India. The Department of Sociology has organized this one-day international webinar on usefulness of mindfulness during COVID-19, for which I welcome the resource person, Professor Sompa, clinical psychologist, Mohammadpur Preparatory School and College, Dhaka, Bangladesh. I welcome you, madam.
Welcome and thank you. Assalamu alaikum and namaskar everyone. Hope you all are in good health, and I would like to say that it's very pleasant experience to connect with all of you, and we know we are going through a lot of challenges and dealing with a lot of sufferings, but also getting the scope to connect with people around the world. So it's a lovely experience, and today I'm going to share usefulness of my.
One second. I also welcome all registered delegates to this webinar number 21 from our college. I also welcome HOD of the Sociology Department, Dr. B.M. Patil, and coordinator of IQAC, Dr. B.Z. Patil. I welcome you all. Thank you very much.
Should I start?
Thank you very much, sir. To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. Now I request Dr. B.G. Kulkarni, Head Department of Political Science and IQAC Coordinator of our college, to introduce our today's keynote speaker. Over to you, sir.
I am Dr. B.Z. Kulkarni, Head Department of Political Science. It gives me an immense pleasure to introduce Professor Sompa to this August gathering on Zoom platform. Madam Sompa is an eminent clinical psychologist. She did her MPhil in clinical psychology from Dhaka University in the year 2016. Madam has rich experience in professional training and skills such as cognitive behavior therapy, mindfulness, psychodrama, art therapy, relaxedness, disaster risk reduction, psychological first aid, good parenting, orientation training on hypnosis, and online counseling and psychotherapy. Madam also worked in various capacities as psychologist at Mohammadpur Preparatory High School and College, Dhaka, clinical psychologist at Manochikitsalaya Private Limited, Dhaka, former psychologist at Dhaka, Monoro Clinical Limited, Dhaka, former psychologist at Life and Light Hospital, Dhaka. Uh, with this brief introduction, I once again extend warm welcome to Madam Sompa. Thank you, Madam.
Okay. Thank you. Should I start now?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So without further ado, there is just a little housekeeping before we get started. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the question box in your Zoom control panel or chat box. I'll bring them up after the presentation, and we also have time for questions at the end. Now, we will turn the time over to Professor Swampa, our presenter for today's international webinar. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And today I am going to share with you usefulness of mindfulness during this pandemic situation. And if you look at your daily life, that very often parents ask their children to focus on their study and say that pay attention. And teachers also used to say their students about study that pay attention. Bosses also used to say their employees that pay attention on your work. And it frequently happens, but nobody says or nobody teaches us how to pay attention on activities or study or office work or anything else. So mindfulness is such a tool that teaches us how to pay attention. It's so that I like it. I like mindfulness very much personally and professionally because I get benefited both in both ways. So I would like to ask our host to share my presentation on his screen.
Yes, ma'am.
In the meantime, I would like to say that many people think mindfulness came from Buddhism, but if we look into other religion, we will see that every religion practice mindfulness for their religious practices. Maybe they don't use the term mindfulness, but they used to practice. Okay. Let's come to the presentation. So I can't move the slide.
Ma'am, you can't
Okay.
move that slide. If you say,
Okay, I will ask you.
if you say
But
next slide, then
frequently notification is coming and I can't see the slide. So remove me from being host.
pardon me, ma'am.
Stop making me host because so
Yes,
many
ma'am.
notification is coming and I can't see the slides.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
And I would like to say all the participants that please stop your messaging. If you have any comments or if you have any question, please write down on your paper. I hope you all have paper and pen with you. So thank you. So let's come to the point. John Kabat-Zinn in 1997, he is an American professor, emeritus of medicine. He invented the mindfulness and he's the founder of mindfulness-based stress reduction. Please change the slide. Please change the slide. Okay. So John Kabat-Zinn says that mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally. So if we look into the picture, we'll see people are busy with their own work. So you have to decide in which work or in which task you want to be mindful, or you want to focus on. So this is the mindfulness and how you will focus. Change the slide. Another American psychologist, Marsha M. Linehan, she also said mindfulness is learning to be in control of your own mind instead of letting your mind be controlled of you. Change. Another definition of mindfulness, we got, it's a different aspect of mindfulness. We can see a Buddhist philosopher, Thich Nhat Hanh, he said, our real house is not in past or in future. Our real address is in here and now. He also said that most people are forgetful. Most of the time. They live either pain from past or worry of future. They can't live in the present moment. This state of mind is totally different of mindfulness. So if we break down mindfulness, we can find that mindfulness is about paying attention. Mindfulness is about present moment. Mindfulness is about not being judgmental. Mindfulness must be purposeful, and it's about taking control of mind on your own hand. And mindfulness is about living in real life or reality or real address or here and now. Next. John Kabat-Zinn, Richard Davidson, and their colleagues proved that mindfulness increases happiness. In their research, there are two groups of employees. One group did mindfulness practice and other group did not. It was 8 weeks course of mindfulness-based stress reduction program. And finally, from the findings of the research, we can see practicing group describe themselves as interested, excited, strong, active, alert, and enthusiastic. And on the other hand, non-practicing group described themselves as afraid, nervous, scared, upset, and distressed. Next. Next, please. Okay. I would ask you, all of you, to look that picture mindfully. Focus on that picture. You can see one man and you can see one dog. And you also can see the picture of both mind, and see how the mind of those animals, you can see that one mind is mindful, F-U-double-L, and one mind is mindful, F-U-L. So I think you got the point that the dog is mindful because the dog's mind is more focused. So this is the mindfulness. This is about mindfulness, and this is about living in the present moment. Next. Okay. It's almost about 5 to 7 minutes. So I would like to ask all of you to look in past few minutes. You are staying in somewhere in your place. Maybe you are sitting a position, or maybe you are in lying position, whatever. Just look back into your past few minutes and focus and try to be aware how much time your mind was on that screen, or how much time your focus was on this presentation, and how much time your mind was wondering about other issues. It might be your issue about work, issue about relationship, issue about household work, whatever. Just look at them. You don't need to answer, just look your past few minutes. I hope you got your approximate answer. So if we look into this picture, we can understand mindfulness better, that our body is in a place, but our mind wanders. Our mind wanders in past, our mind wanders in future, but body is still in the present moment. So problem happens when our mind wanders in past and future. So mindfulness is about being present with both your mind and body. Next. Now, how mindfulness is related with our brain. We know amygdala is related with difficult emotions and release stress hormones when we are in a stressful situation, and in a stressful situation also prefrontal cortex become less activated, and it regulates emotion behavior, which is not good for us, and also hippocampus related with learning and memory, who is also hampered in his stressful situations. So mindfulness practice can help amygdala less activated, prefrontal cortex become more activated, and hippocampus more activated and produce more gray density. And we know the more gray density is related with our skills and abilities. So if we can be mindful in any situation, we can take we can use we can best use our skills and abilities. We can recall our skills and positive emotions are regulates in any stressful situation if we practice mindfulness. Next. So it also helps to increase difficult life skills, relief from stress and increase life satisfaction, helps to focus on activity, increase memory, reduce frustration from past and worry of future, improve physical health and psychological well-being, also used in psychological interventions like anxiety, depression, drug addiction, marital problems, and other mental health problems. Also manage difficult health issues like chronic pain, high blood pressure, etc. Next. Next. Okay, let's come to this current COVID situation. In this, maybe there is another slide before this slide. Okay. So in this pandemic situation or COVID situation, a lot of life has changed in many ways. Our income decreases, we are losing job, people are dying, we can't meet friends, relatives, colleagues, even they are sick or even they are dying, we can't go and meet them or say last goodbye or say get well soon. We can't do that, and also we are socially isolated, and we have lots of exposure of COVID related news, and it's frequently, and also other difficulties or other real life crises. It's we are experiencing in different level, but we all are suffering. So for those situations, next slide. So for these life experiences making so many mental health problems during COVID, like fear, anxiety, panic attack, grief reaction, stress, trauma, and other mental health problems. Next. Next. And in this situation, some common thoughts are coming frequently in our mind, like life was so beautiful before COVID. Is life going to be normal again? Are there more bad news waiting for us, or any vaccine will come soon? We are craving for newses, and thoughts also come that could we become easy in our post-COVID life? So when we think life was so beautiful before COVID, that means we are living in past. And when we think our post-COVID situation, we are living in future. So it's so difficult to live in the present moment in this pandemic situation. So I would like to ask all of you to think about what you take in your breakfast, which food you have ate in your breakfast. Just think. And think about which food you would like to have in your dinner. Anything can happen, just think. Okay, I think you got it. When you are thinking about your breakfast, you are living in your past, and when you are thinking about dinner, you are living in future. So which is the present moment? The present moment is just you are looking at your phone or laptop screen and listening whatever you can listen now, including my voices. So next. So mindfulness practice can help us in this pandemic situation. With regular practice of mindfulness exercise, we connect the ability to root the mind in the present moment and deal with life's challenges in a clear-minded, calm, and assertive way. And we can cope with the difficult thoughts and feelings that cause stress and anxiety in current situation. Next. Also, mindfulness practice increases acceptance and it increases awareness of self and others, can help to take decision and solve problem wisely. It can help to improve our relationship. It can prevent maximization of existing problem, because we have tendency to maximize our problems. So it can, mindfulness can prevent this tendency. Also, mindfulness manage daily stress, anxiety, frustration, burnout, etc. And most importantly, mindfulness increase love, affection, and kindness within you. Next. So we will have some practice now. I hope all the participants have bring with them chocolate and leaves. So if you could not manage those things, it's okay. Don't worry about that. Whatever you have, we can practice, but just try to focus on instructions which I will give you. So next. So at first we will do mindful breathing. we'll practice mindful breathing. If you all are in a comfortable position, it's okay. Otherwise, take your comfortable position. You can sit or you can lie, whatever. Just take your comfortable position. I hope you all have take your comfortable position, and I will ask you not to focus on messaging or not to focus on whatever going outside. Just you, you focus on your practice, and also not to focus on the screen. Just focus on your body and focus on instruction. So let's focus on your breathing. Feel the natural flow of your breath. Just natural breath. Don't take your breath fast or slow. Not take long or short breath. Just take natural breath and focus on your breath. One breath at a time. When one breath ends, the next breath begins. Feel the warmth of breath on your upper lip, which is entering your body through your nose. Feel the sensation of your breath. Now notice where you feel your breath in your body. It might be in your abdomen, it might be in your chest or throat or anywhere in your body. One breath at a time. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Not fast, not slow. Not long, not short. Just take natural breath and focus on breath. It might be difficult for you to focus on just breathe just because of your thoughts, other thoughts. It's okay to have those thoughts. Accept those thoughts and focus on your breath. Feel the sensation of your breath. Feel the warmth of breath on your upper lip, which is entering your body through your nose. Also, your breath coming out through your nose. When breath coming in to your body. Your chest is rhythmic. Focus on there also. See how rhythmic your chest with every breath. The most wonderful thing is happening with you and happens all the time with you. It reminds you are alive. Now we will stop practicing, but hope you all will keep breathing. Stop practicing and keep breathing. Next slide, please. Okay. Now I will take feedback from two participants. If we could take feedback from all the participants, we could see that every participants have different views, and it's also important for we all have different perspective, and every person is different. The feedback could remind us. So I'll ask the host to select two participants to give their feedback about the practice.
Yes, ma'am. We'll inform them. Dear participants, only two persons can give your feedback about this practice.
It's okay if one participant could
Yeah,
give
only one
feedback.
participant. Raise your hand
Okay.
if you wish to give the feedback on this activity. Anyone?
If participants are not ready, it's okay. But how I would know that it was helpful or it was not helpful?
Ma'am,
So,
wait for a few minutes, ma'am.
okay.
Two members are raised their hands, so I will allow
Okay.
to give the feedback.
Can I see the participant?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You
Okay.
can see the participants. Professor Baliram Pawar, sir, please unmute yourself and give the feedback.
Hello.
Hello.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste.
I am Professor Baliram Pawar, Latur, Maharashtra.
Okay. Can you
In this
share how was the experience? Any difference? Because you always take breath, but is there any difference in while practice?
in this program is very useful, wonderful information.
Not about the program or slides. Just give one or two thoughts about the practice we did about breathing practice. How to take breathe mindfully.
Yes,
So
yes.
so please give your feedback about that practice.
Yes, okay, madam.
Is there any difference? Because you always take breath, and in the practice we also we just take breath. Okay. So
Okay.
is there any difference?
Yes.
What is the difference?
Okay.
Okay. If you get some time after the session, think sometime. Okay.
Okay.
And just
Okay. Okay.
practice. Okay.
Okay.
Let's come to
Another
next.
participant raised hand, so
Okay.
we'll allow him.
Okay.
Atul Pratap, sir. Atul Pratap, sir.
And
Are you there?
and dear participants, don't hesitate to give any feedback. You might feel or you might think that I should not express this or those thoughts. Just feel free to share your thoughts.
Sir, Atul Pratap, sir. Are you there? Another one is there. Okay. Shashikala. Atul Pratap, sir. Are you there? Ma'am,
Okay,
you
we
can
can.
continue, ma'am.
Yes,
No,
it will be good. Next slide. I'm asking to the host.
Hello, good
Hello.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very
Namaste.
good morning. Namaste. It was a wonderful experience. In the beginning, it was little difficult to focus on our breathing, but afterwards, when you go on explaining things and we followed your instructions, and it was really, I felt very much relaxed.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
a very nice experience.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing.
Okay, thank you.
Don't forget to take breath. Don't think that practice has finished. Okay.
Yes, madam, thank you.
Okay. Okay. We'll practice another one. Mindful observing. People who bring leaf, take your leaf, and people who don't have leaf with you, take something around you. Select something around you. Anything.
Myself?
Except yourself, anything. It can be pen, it can be a tissue box, it can be wall, it can be your phone, it can be color pencils or color pencil box, it can be anything. People who don't have leaf and people who have leaf, focus on leaf. So I will give an instruction about leaf, and who don't have leaf, focus, try to merge the instruction with your task. Okay, so let's start it. Everybody start to focus on your thing. Observe the leaf with kindness. It's good or it's bad, not that way. Just observe as a scientist. Like you may never saw a leaf. For the first time in your life, you are observing a leaf. Hold it in your hand. Notice the weight of the leaf. Feel the temperature of the leaf. Is it warm or cool? Is it same temperature all over the leaf, or is there difference? give your full attention on leaf. Notice the color. Is the color same all over the leaf, or is there difference? Notice the shape. Notice the texture. Notice the patterns. Does it smooth or rough? How feel the edge of leaves, how it feels for you. View the leaf from variety of angles. Notice the leaf from variety of angles and see the shape changes in your eyes. Is the shape changing according to your changing angle? Look at the detailing, and is there any veins in the leaf? Veins are same or has difference all over the leaf. Look both sides of leaf. So we'll stop practicing. Let's come to the presentation. Anyone interested to give your feedback? I have to ask some question so that everybody can clear about what we did and what to do and how to practice. So I will say that it will be a volunteer work. So who would like to be a volunteer?
Two participants have to raise their hands. Who wants to give the feedback? Please raise your hands. Yes. Nagaraj Badigir. Sir, Nagaraj Badigir, sir. You can give your feedback about the practice. Sir, are you there? Nagaraj Badigir? Nagaraj Badigir?
Anyone who would like to be a volunteer?
Anyone can give the feedback about the activity. Nagaraj Badigir, sir, are you there? Ma'am, no one is there.
But I have to ask. Can you, did you practice?
No, ma'am. Sorry.
You did not.
Yeah.
You did not practice.
Okay.
So I'm confused. My English is understandable. Is
Yeah,
there
sure,
any
ma'am. Yeah, of course
difficulty
it
to
is.
understand people?
No, ma'am, not at all.
Okay. Okay. So okay. Without feedback, I'll try to clear about
Ma'am,
what to do.
one participant has raised his hand.
Okay.
Is
Let's.
Shashikala Ravishankar, ma'am?
Hello.
Unmute yourself
Hello.
and give feedback.
Yes. Hello, madam. This is
Hello.
my feedback. The moment you asked us to hold the leaf in our hand, the two as if we are looking at it for the first time in our life, and as scientists,
Hmm.
I said, what happened? I tried to imagine it myself holding that leaf, and the thing is, what that softness, that tenderness,
Hmm.
and afterwards the color, and
Hmm.
we will be having so many shades in green only,
Hmm.
and different types of leaves and all
Hmm.
things. And at the same time, that pertaining to that mindfulness subject, you just focus to observe and feel the leaf.
Hmm.
So we have felt that, and at the same time, we have learned to see things focusly,
Hmm.
and we learn to examine it in different
Okay.
dimensions.
Okay. Thank you. I ask you. I will ask you different thing, and I'm asking you to think while you are practicing observing the leaf. Maybe it will around 2 or 3 minutes. So in last 2 or 3 minutes, how many times your mind distracted to other thoughts?
Yes, other thoughts.
You don't need to say which thought, but how much time you become distracted?
Yeah, 1 or 2 times means.
1 or 2 times.
Yes.
Okay. How many seconds?
Just fraction of seconds, that's all.
Okay. Your mind just automatically came back to your practice, or you bring your focus to the leaf?
No, in the allotted time, I had to complete that exercise, So I had to concentrate on leaf only, because I had
Because
to give my experience back to you.
okay, so you follow instruction, and it's possible to focus.
Definitely, madam. Definitely.
Okay, this is the process. When you will practice mindfulness, you have to instruct yourself this
Yes.
way. Now I give you instruction and you follow the instruction, and when you will practice in your personal life, you have to instruct yourself that,
Yes.
like I am Shampa, that I will instruct myself like, Shampa, you have a presentation in 12 to 1 p.m. So in this period, you are not going to think other issues like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Madam.
So
Yes.
this is the process, and it's not possible that no thoughts will come into my mind, though I am giving instruction. It will come, many thoughts will
Yes.
come, but what you need to do, you just keep your focus on your activity, on your task.
Okay,
Other
madam.
thought will come,
Yes.
but you just will focus on that. I have to pay attention. This is mindfulness practice. I think other issues will come into our other practices. So thank you so much for sharing.
Welcome, madam. Welcome.
Okay. So let's come to another practice, and I'm asking the host how much time we have. to finish our session?
Well, still 15 minutes are there.
Just 15 minutes?
Yeah, ma'am.
So then I will make the practice shorter.
You want to take more time, ma'am?
Maybe.
Uh,
Maybe.
okay, ma'am. You can take, ma'am.
Okay.
No
Okay. Then
issues.
okay. It's okay. Everybody who bring your chocolate, keep it in your hand, or if you don't have to eat chocolate, you can take something else, or if you don't have anything to eat, just see or focus how people doing practice. Okay, so let's get started. I'm starting to give my instruction. Just follow my instruction. Don't follow the screen. Take your chocolate in your hand. Now, if the chocolate have wrapping, unwrap the chocolate and listen the sound. Now, feel the aroma of the chocolate. Now, just put on your mouth. Don't chew it, just put on your mouth and hold it. Focus on the texture and flavor on your tongue. Feel and notice how your mouth is watering. Now, give one bite. Feel the sound.
Hello. Ma'am, are you there? Dear participants, wait for a few minutes. We have got a technical issue.
ना आ रही, हमें ना आ रही आवाज। होस्ट ने जो होस्ट है म्यूट कर रखा।
Sorry for inconvenience. There are some technical issues. Please bear us for a few more minutes. We are going to reconnect with the resource person soon. Please bear us for a few more minutes.
उत्तराखंडमध्ये पुन्हा एकदा
told some
Sorry for the inconvenience. We could not connect to the resource person once again, so we'll end this session. Sorry once again for the inconvenience. Now, I request Head Department of Sociology, Dr. B.M. Patil, to propose vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Indra. Hi, Dr. Basavaprabhu Patil. It's an immense pleasure to me to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. First of all, I would like to thank our dynamic principal, Professor Uday Singh Rajput sir, for their kind support to conduct this type of webinar. Thank you, sir. On behalf of organized committee, I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to resource person, Professor Sompa, for sharing your valuable knowledge with us. Thank you, madam. I also extend my thanks to all the participants for gracing the occasion and making the webinar a grand success. Thank you. Last but not least, I thank you one and all who have helped us directly or indirectly for making this event a grand success. Thank you all. Hope we'll meet again. Stay home, stay safe. With this, I conclude my vote of thanks. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, dear participants, once again, uh, sorry for the inconvenience. We will share the feedback link in the chat box, so you can register that. Thank you. Thank you all.